Hi folks, and welcome to this 5th video on Eilik. It's over a week since I did the 4th part of this series of videos. And that was partly because I was on jury service, so I didn't have as much time, but that's all over now. And also I've been using ChatGPT to write a science fiction story. And if you're as fascinated as me by the idea of an AI writing a science fiction story, I'll put a link below in the description to the playlist for this story. It's called Final Awakening, and I've read out the first 2 parts of the story, so those are in the playlist. If you come to watch this video later, the whole story will probably be there in the playlist below. So I've got a few comments on the last video I did on Eilik. And I'm just going to quickly go over those before we carry on looking at the last games.
There's 2 more games, isn't there?
Yes.
We've got to look at,
So the first comment was talking about how inaccessible apps are, which I mentioned in a previous video. And the same person mentions doing a review of Somnox, which is a sleep robot from the Netherlands. Not heard of that, but that's got me intrigued.
Gonna have to check that one
I'm
out.
going to go and check that out.
So that's a robot to help you to sleep.
I presume so.
There's so many of those.
And they go on to say that they hope that more bigger companies try to make their apps accessible for everyone.
Yes.
And they finish off by saying, Dude and Dudess remind them of Pookie.
Yeah, they do a bit. They're like miniature Pookies, aren't they, in a way?
I think some of the humour is similar.
That's right. There's like a Chinese humour.
A bit quirky.
And it's a bit quirky. Yeah.
So the next comment is following on about accessibility. And they said that they think that's why the makers of Eilik have chosen for people to get access to updates through a PC application rather than using an app.
Right, okay, so there's more software knocking about to enable PC access than there is for like Android tablets and phones. Yeah, that's true, yeah.
And finally, the last couple of short comments. Someone saying that Eilik looks like it's a lot of fun and they look forward to watching all the videos on him.
Yeah, look forward to seeing the rest of his functions and games as well, yeah.
And finally, if you remember, folks, in the last video I did, I left Eilik alone in the room because I wanted to try and record him going to sleep. But instead he got the hairdryer out and blew his hair.
That's right.
Just kept blowing his hair out of his eyes.
And he didn't go to sleep?
He did that for about half an hour and then powered down.
Okay. But he didn't go through the actions of going to sleep?
No, he didn't snore or anything like that.
So why is that then? Well,
this person said it was because the eyes were angry before he did this sort of going into this repetitive sequence.
Oh, yeah.
And he needs to have circle eyes, which are his normal eyes.
And you do that by what, giving him some affection?
I'm not sure. Maybe the person who put the comment could let me know how you're getting to get the normal eyes.
Yeah, okay. Well, the thing is, when you get these sort of toy robots, there's so much to find out about them, isn't there? And it can take a long time, weeks, sometimes months.
So I will try to do that, folks. I'll see if I can leave him on again.
When you've got him calmed down and you've got circle eyes.
And see if I can get him to go to sleep and I can get it on video. So the first game we were going to look at today is Puppet Toy. Rotate the head or hands to pose. Tap the head to switch expression groups. Touch the belly for the next expression and the back for the previous expression.
So you put it into a pose, dear. And then what?
Tap the head to switch expression groups. Right, it's showing you the eyes. The eyes are changing.
I see, yeah. So
touch the belly for the next expression and the back for the previous expression. It says touch.
Oh.
Some of those are funny.
Oh, I see. You can go back that way. Oh. Different
So
face
when
on.
it's in puppet mode, it's just basically in a mode where you can pose it.
Yeah, play around with it, pose it.
And put a different face on it for it to just basically be on your desktop as like as an art ornament.
Yeah, like an art object. What's that one now? So you've touched the top of the head.
Yeah.
Has it come out of puppet mode? It's not, has it?
No. I think you select a group from the top.
Oh, right.
So if I select this group.
Right, and then you can skip through. Right.
So there's loads, Paul.
So there must be hundreds and hundreds of different expressions then.
Yeah. Oh, great now.
Right.
Right. I understand now.
And maybe the groups are sort of similar to one another, are they? If you go to a different group.
And then another group, it'd be this one.
Mm-hmm. So mainly friendly big eyes.
And then this one.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one.
It's like an angry one. Oh, I see. They're all angry, aren't they?
Yeah.
Now? Mean looking.
Ah, great now.
Sad ones, yeah, like sad expressions.
Right, great now.
Right.
So the next one we're going to look at is countdown timer.
So you could do that. You could use this for timing your pasta or cooking an egg or anything in the kitchen, maybe, or games timer.
Rotate hands to set timer.
Mm-hmm.
And tap to confirm.
Right.
A bell ringing times up.
Okay.
And tap to the head to stop.
What's it look like?
Oh yes, you're right. You're right. That's the timer.
So what do I do now?
It says rotate arms to.
Oh, I think you have got to touch the head.
Oh,
and then rotate. Oh, look at that! It changes the time when you rotate it.
Right. And so what happens with the other arm? Is it just the same?
Oh, one does the tens and the other does the units. So
put it down to 1 minute.
So you could have maximum of 99 minutes.
Right. So put it on 1 minute, and then we'll see what the.
Oh, I like that. I like that. You know, where the arms control the time. It's nice. Yeah. So smooth and like unusual and nice to feel. Right, it's that 1 minute.
So we'll say. I'm sure you tap the head to So you tap the head to start it.
So it's counting down now.
Yeah.
And the heart, that's like seconds, is it? That pulsing heart.
Mm. Oh, it's playing a little drum. That's so cute.
That is nice,
That is super cute.
I wouldn't mind having that in the kitchen when I'm timing pasta instead of using Alexa. That's really sweet.
Yeah, it was lovely, that little drummer boy. So the next one is, I'm not sure how you say this, Pomodoro Timer.
So what's the difference between this timer and the previous one then?
I don't know.
So the last one was a countdown timer, wasn't it?
It says rotate hands to set work time, whatever that means.
Let's try that then.
And then tap to confirm. Rotate hands to set break time.
Okay.
Tap to confirm. There will be a prompt sound to remind you of the time. You can also touch the head to check the time.
Okay.
That one, yes.
You touch the head. Looks like it's smart. So what do we do now then?
It says rotate the arms to set the work time.
So that looks like a little pencil, that logo, on a piece of paper, doesn't it?
So it looks like is this for like when you're working?
Oh, I see, right, okay.
So to tell you when to have a break?
Maybe, yeah. So obviously we don't want to work very long, so we've got to work a minimum of 20 minutes.
Right.
Okay. Right, so you do that, you set the work time, we set it for 20 minutes, yeah.
And then it says...
You touch the head, yeah?
And it's, tap to confirm.
Yeah, and no...
And then it says rotate arms to set break time.
Oh, let's have a longer break than that. Let's have a 15-minute break. And it's got a picture of a coffee cup with steam coming off it.
You tap to confirm.
And then what happens now? Oh, I get this then. So you'd have it on your desk and you think, well, I'll do so much work.
Yeah, I'll do 20 minutes of work.
Right, before I have my break.
Yeah, and then while you're working, you can look up and what's he done now?
I think it said you can tap the head to check the time.
Oh,
didn't it?
right.
Yeah, so there's the time.
Yeah,
It's still 20
so
minutes.
it's still 20 minutes.
Right.
So obviously, when a minute's gone, that'll say 19. So it's something to have there in the background when you're working.
I could do that, when I go on the laptop. And
Yeah.
I don't want to do too much time on the laptop. I could use that.
I think you should. It'd
I
be
will do that.
interesting.
I will do that. Yeah. It's. I know you can do all this stuff on Alexa, or you could do it on your phone.
But this
setting
is more
times.
fun.
This is much more fun because there's a physical element to it, isn't there? Moving the arms and that, and it's just a lot more fun looking at it.
I suppose when you've set this as well, it's keeping quiet, isn't it, while you're working as well?
Ah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not doing silly things,
Yeah,
is
so
it?
it's 19 minutes now.
Yeah, it's not being its entertaining self. It's just
It's been nice and quiet.
That's a very interesting function. That nicely implemented.
So I missed that there. It just made like a little
Right. Yeah.
it was like a fairy with a wand.
Like Cassia putting a little magic spell on something. So.
And then it's gone straight to your coffee break.
So now we're on a break of 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And the coffee cup's got the
And
steam coming
presumably
off it.
it'll make the same little sound again. I'll try
Yeah.
and get it on video this time. Oh, it's a different sort of alarm.
Yeah.
And then it immediately goes back to your
work
20
time.
minutes of work time. Isn't that good?
Yeah.
It's really good. So I've gone through all of the functions now of a single Eilik,
Right.
working through the manual.
Right.
They are adding more functionality.
With the software updates.
Yeah,
you mean?
with the updates.
Yeah.
But that's everything that's in the manual for a
Right.
single Eilik.
Right.
So that's the end of this video. And in the next video, we'll be looking at the functionality of two Eiliks.
Ah, right, because you get some extra sort of like games and some extra functionality when you've got two together. Yeah.
So we'll work through the part of the manual that's to do with having two Eiliks.
Okay.
But that's it for this video, folks. Thanks for watching as always, and see you next time.